So we're here at the Glenville Enterprise Center, really. We're talking with Julie Williams. Julie, you're taking us through this cool building here. Tell us about it.
This building was built in 1918 to be a torpedo factory for World War I.
Wow.
It has had many businesses in there since then.
Wait.
Right now it is the home of LZ Construction, a popcorn business, and our business, Monastery Greetings. We sell things that nuns, monks, and priests make, and we've been here for 15 years. The company's been around for about 20. Founded by Will Keller.
We're talking with Bill Keller today. We're at this very unique building, very unique business. And Bill, tell us where we are.
Oh, sure. We're at Monastery Greetings. We're a mail order company in Cleveland, Ohio, on the east side. We're in an old torpedo factory. It was repurposed about 30 years ago. It's a small business center now. We're on East 105th Street, but we're a mail order company. We sell products made by monks. Monks make beer, and so about a dozen years ago we also started selling beer, Trappist beer, and now we also sell Belgian beer through another website called Belgian Style Ales. And we do it all here from our warehouse in Glenville.
I got to ask you, starting with the products from the monks, the Trappists and all, how did that start?
Well, it started because many years ago I used to work in bookstores, and this was in Boston, and we served divinity schools. And I started going on retreats and getting interested in what monks do and how they support themselves. Ended up moving to Cleveland, going to school at Case, and in the meantime the internet happened.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, well, this is the perfect opportunity to sell monastery products online. So I started it in my house, and then we moved into this space, and we've been growing ever since.
I've had a lot of, over the years, I didn't know it was you guys, but a lot of Trappist products, the jellies and honey and I know there's coffee and fruitcake, of course, yeah, things like that. So it's kind of a leap, or was it a segue? So suddenly the monks had some beers, and then it segued into the Belgian,
the
or how'd
monks have
that
been
happen?
brewing beer, mostly in Belgium. The Trappist monks have been brewing beer for hundreds of years, and some of it's some of the best beer in the world. And but it's not available everywhere. And again, the internet makes that possible. So we ship beer to most states, about 46 of the lower 48 states.
Wow. And these beers, if you're just a regular, Bud and Coors, and maybe occasionally you'll get a Christmas ale or something, Belgian beers can be very different, very strong, very different flavors, and tell us a little about that.
Well, Belgian beer, and that's part of the reason I got interested in Belgian beer, is I started by learning about the monastery beers, but then I started learning about all these farm beers and these family breweries in Belgium. And they brew styles that are brewed nowhere else. Lambics and Guzas. They're naturally fermented using open vat fermentation. And generations, these breweries are run by generations of family. And oftentimes the children taste the ingredients, so they begin to develop a palate for this beer. And by the time they get old enough to drink beer, they're experts.
Wow.
It's a fascinating life, and the Belgian beers range everywhere from the strongest beer, which is mostly what people know about, to some very, very light beers, fruit beers and things like that. So it has a huge range of styles and wonderful history.
So we have some really good breweries here in Cleveland, but for someone like that who likes to sample some of those and all, is there a recommendation for maybe a lighter beer and then a one with a little kick in it that you really like?
Well, any time of of the Belgian beers, anytime you get one of the fruit beers like a Lindemans, they tend to be very light and fruity beers. And then when you get a monastic beer like Rochefort or Chimay, they tend to be stronger. But if you wanted something on the lighter side, their fruit beers are very interesting.
So we can go to the website, and what's that URL again?
Well, Monastery Greetings for the monastery products, things like jelly and fruitcake, and that's monasterygreetings.com. And then for the beer, it's belgianstyleales.com. And if you have questions, there's an 800 number on the website. If you want to ask about beer or ask about a Trappist food product or anything, it's all the same 800 number, and we're here during business hours.
All right, so I'm a Cleveland guy, and I'm getting thirsty, and I go online and all, and I see that you're down the street from me here. Is there a way for locals to come by and get stuff?
If you call ahead, you won't have a shipping charge. You can call ahead, and we can do pickup orders. So no problem with that. But again, it's during business hours.
Yeah. I'll tell you, just an interesting aside, and I don't know, but how was it during COVID? Was it better, worse, same?
Oh, we were busy. We were very, very busy. You could
ship these cool products to people, and they couldn't get out of the house now, I'll bet.
We were very busy. And by the way, as a footnote, we also sell Great Lakes Christmas ale during the Christmas season. And we sell more Christmas ale than just about anyone in Ohio.
Really?
So around Christmas time, you can get on our Belgian Style Ales website, and you'll find it. But we also sell Christmas ale, Great Lakes Christmas ale, and we ship it all over the country.
And this weekend you've got so many distributors and brewers here from Belgium and other places. You know, people might not think Cleveland's one of the first stops for people like that, but it really is.
Well, that was another thing that made the Belgian Style Ales business possible, is the huge number of beers that are available and importers that are still in the Cleveland market and very very active. So it's a big beer town, and the many importers and brewers come here. There was a conference this weekend, and there were many brewers from Belgium, and then distributors from all over the country.
All right. Well, for those of you who are not local, you can go to those two websites, and we'll have links to them. You want to say them once again, what they are?
Sure. It's monasterygreetings.com, and that's for the monk products. And then Belgian Style Ales, that's for all the Belgian beers. Monasterygreetings.com, BelgianStyleAles.com.
Those are easy enough.
And then our 800 number is 800-472-0425.
And you locals can just call them up and come pick them up and avoid all the shipping and all, and be drinking it next day or so. All right, thanks. Bill Keller.
All right.
The founder and creative idea behind this whole thing. Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Dan.